Project performance measurement isn't just on time and on budget. Here are 7 ways for how to measure project performance meaningfully. When we think about project performance measurement, it's not really the same as measuring the performance of a team or a business process or an organization's strategy. So we need to think a little differently about the kinds of measures that will tell us we really need to know to manage that project's performance. When we measure the performance of the business process or team, we're interested in how a particular business result produced by that process or team is changing as time goes by. When we're measuring the performance of a project, we're interested in the impact that the project has at a point in time or over a fixed time frame. Now, this is because projects, by their very definition, have a start point and an end point. And the reason we do projects is to make a difference. And usually the difference we're trying to make is to make some kind of result, especially in business, better. Thus, our first project performance measure is project KPI number 1, direct impact. The size of a project's impact on a business performance measure is a measure of the project's success. It's the difference between the level of performance before the project's start time and then the level after the project's end time. Project KPI number 2 and number 3 are financial impact and ROI. A project won't be successful if the cost of doing it wasn't sufficiently lower than the value of its impact. So we need 2 other important measures of project success. And the first one is financial impact, like cost saved or income generated. And the second one is the return on investment, or ROI, which is the ratio of that financial impact to the total costs of undertaking the project. Project KPIs number 4 and number 5 are on time and on budget, and these are the traditional measures which can also help to manage the project while we're implementing it. A well-managed project is much more likely to have a big impact and a big ROI. And this is where the most commonly used measures of project performance come in, on time and on budget. But rather than just measuring these at the end of the project, they can be measured at regular milestones throughout the project so that we have opportunities to correct a project's implementation and get it back on track before it's too late. Project KPIs number 6 and number 7 are stakeholder support and engagement. Now, not many projects can succeed if they don't have the support of the people that they will affect, nor will they succeed if the important stakeholders don't feel engaged along the way. So stakeholder perception of value can be a really good proxy to monitor support, and a good way to monitor stakeholder engagement might be the amount of stakeholder participation throughout the project in tasks or events. So we now have a basic framework of the project performance results that are worth measuring, and it can be somewhat of a checklist for what types of KPIs to design for your project. Project KPI number 1 is business performance measure impact. Project KPI number 2 is business financial impact. Project KPI number 3 is ROI, or return on investment. Project KPI number 4 is milestones completed on time. Project KPI number 5 is milestones completed on budget. Project KPI number 6 is stakeholder perception of value, and project KPI number 7 is stakeholder participation. Now, with these 7 result areas for project performance, the next step is to decide how to choose the tailored KPIs to measure them. There is no one right answer to this because each project is different, of course, but there is a step-by-step measure development process to help you design the quantitative measures that are right for your project, and you'll find a link to that in the description below this video.